Hi there, and welcome to Apple World. So it appears as though Diddy may be pulling off his violations since it was recently declared that he won't have to deal with penalties for putting his hands on Cassie, and the business is going off the deep end over it, including two individuals who have forever been vocal about Diddy. I'm discussing 50 and Cassie's significant other Alex Fine. Currently, I'm certain you all have seen the video that was delivered showing Diddy fiercely placing a stop on Cassie at the InterContinental Inn in Century City, Los Angeles, in 2016. The video was posted by CNN, and it showed Cassie frantically attempting to escape from him. She figured out how to arrive at the lift, yet Diddy ran out of the room down the lobby and effectively hauled her back to her room while wearing just a towel. Cassie really referred to this occurrence in her claim that was documented in November, and she said in or around Walk 2016 during a photo at the Intercontinental Lodging in Century City, Los Angeles, Mr. Coles turned out to be very inebriated and smacked Miss Veter directly upside the head, giving her a bruised eye after he nodded off. Miss Venter attempted to leave the lodging, however, as she left Mr. Combs stirred and started shouting at Miss Venture. He followed her into the corridor of the inn while hollering at her he got at her, and afterward took glass containers in the lobby and tossed them at her, making glass crash around them as she rushed to the lift to get away from the shocking part about the video is that Cassie just lay on the floor and let Diddy put paws on her. She didn't attempt to retaliate, which tells us that it's not whenever that Diddy first mistreated her like that, and she simply believed it should be completely finished with, despite the fact that she in the end figured out how to get away from. She was still so unnerved by him that she attempted to return to him and apologize, despite the fact that he was the person who was off base and harmed her. She said she figured out how to get into the lift, and when she got to the entryway, immediately took a taxi to her condo after understanding that her taking off would make Mr. Combs be much angrier with her, and totally caught in his endless loop, Miss Venture got back to the lodging, with the aim of saying sorry for taking off. When she returned, the inn safety crew encouraged her to get once again into the taxi and go to her loft, proposing that they had seen the security film. Later, he understood that the episode had probably been caught on the CCTV cameras in the inn foyer. The last thing that he needed was for the video to get spilled, so he chose to pay somebody in the inn to give him the recording. The report said that, upon data and conviction, Mr. Combs paid the Intercontinental Century City $50,000 for the passage security film from that night. From the vibes of it, he has kept the recording starting around 2016 up to this point. However, that is not shocking in light of the fact that, from the hints, Diddy supposedly prefers to archive his awful conduct in her claim. Cassie uncovered that Diddy generally recorded her during her meetings and kept different duplicates of the video. He was extremely mindful, so as to keep the duplicates nearby, so he could recuperate them whenever Cassie erased them and shake down her with them. One more lady who documented a claim against him, Joey Dickerson Neal, likewise asserted that Diddy purportedly recorded her and showed the video to numerous individuals. I could go on and on about Lil Bar's claim, where he uncovered that Diddy frequently made recordings during the parties, and he even constrained L-Bar to record a portion of the business that happened at the party. He additionally guaranteed that Diddy had different cameras everywhere in his home, and he was furtively recording the celebrities who did wild stuff at his standard party. No doubt Diddy loves to keep video proof in his home, and he was furtively recording the celebs who did wild stuff at his standard party. No doubt Diddy loves to keep video proof of his exercises, which makes sense of why he has clutched the video beginning around 2016 as opposed to erasing it like any brilliant crook would do. And getting this, there are reports that the video was important for the recording that was held onto by the federal authorities during the assault back in the spring this year. There are also reports that the video was spilled to CNN deliberately by somebody working with the FAD by individuals in the background. This could be on the grounds that the federal authorities are preparing to record the mother of all charges against Diddy Kodak. Dark's attorney got on this, and he said anybody who CNN got this video from is a sucker. This was a hole, and to me, it broadcasts reality. He's going to be charged in a greater case along these lines. In the event that Cassie is the star observer, they can depend on reality. She was basically influenced quite a bit by this man, who has independently kept Kodak shut down of a long jail sentence, so I'd say that he is a very decent wellspring of legitimate information. Anyway, who after the video spilled, fans were anxious for the police to pull up on Diddy and remove him in binds anyway. The DA's office informed us that it won't squeeze charges on Diddy in light of the fact that the rule of constraints had passed. They said, "We know about the video that has been flowing on the web, supposedly portraying Sean Combs harming a young lady in Los Angeles. We find the pictures very upsetting and challenging to watch in the event that the direct portrayed happened in 2016, saying, Diddy, we would not be able to charge as the lead would have happened past the timetable where a wrongdoing of attack can be indicted. This was a major dissatisfaction on the grounds that in a real sense, everybody was only trusting that Diddy will be secured on the grounds that that man should be spoiled in prison, no strutting around like nothing has happened. It genuinely angers me such a lot of that after the video was made public. Diddy actually felt courageous enough to show his face openly. From the vibes of the photograph, it doesn't seem like he gives two Fs about what's happening genuinely. As of now, it is truly beginning to appear as though there are a few influential individuals safeguarding Diddy because there's not a chance. Diddy continues to pull off these violations in any event. When there is proof, this sort of helps us to remember Kanye's cases about Diddy being taken care of and making an arrangement with the federal authorities in return for him being a resource for them, yet to the extent that resign. Factories, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these all you counterfeit hard. No, hang on, all you counterfeit. You understand what I'm talking about. I get cuz you can't shoot no one in any case, and the justification. Ion for why you got talk, cuz you did an arrangement, you had at least some idea what I'm talking about. That is the reason you gotta come at me, cuz part of the arrangement for you to be a do all that and escape prison is that you promised that you gonna go force my Cassie vehicle so about. Presently, let me say, you up about you shut the about Michael. It's simply insane the way that there's strict proof, but nothing is being done. Fans aren't the only ones disheartened. 50 Cent is additionally frustrated. He said that for this reason, they put the tape out. They realize they can't accuse him of what we saw, yet they realize we can't unsee what we saw. Cassie's better half, Alex Fine, additionally shared his considerations while showing support for Cassie. Alex has forever been vocal about his help for Cassie, even under the steady gaze of Diddy, who recorded the claim and uncovered Diddy. Alex has forever been a boss for Cassie since he generally supports her when she really wants him to, and in any event, when she doesn't, he battles for her constantly and shows his help for her all the time, like the time he ran a super long-distance race for DV Casualty. Can't really accept that. He did that, I a great deal, and afterward I bicycle for you, God I tossed my bicycle in the back. Can't completely accept that at the time we didn't have the foggiest idea why she was so personal in that video, and we as a whole felt that she cherished him, especially, I mean she clearly does, but on the other hand it's clear that his running the long-distance race implied far more to her than we knew at the time, since he understood what she proceeded with Diddy, and that it would assist her with. Recuperating additionally, Alex is known to go against Diddy with regards to Cassie. For instance, he uncovered Diddy for being on the DL when he had the daringness to deliver a tune last year about how he was set till enamored with Cassie. He said this in a meeting with Carisha, please. And I'm about to let you all hear him say my new single is about that, you know. That is the manner by which I got past my keep going separation. Got continue on, got to move on, why for? What reason was it so hard, man? Because I simply didn't have any desire to let her go. Kid, is the affront for me while Alex was not having it. He went to Instagram to toss some extremely inconspicuous shade at Diddy. He posted this image of individuals at ALGBTQ rally holding the letters L. Furthermore, in the event that you know Diddy, you'll likewise realize that he goes by the name Love. Alex composed blissful pride for all my LGBTQ companions. This is a cause that helps individuals who are in the storeroom and have to continue on alongside different assets. The way that he utilized the image of the word love and Ed got the words to continue on makes it more than clear that he was tossing conceal at Diddy. At the time, we thought he was envious, but presently we know so much, and obviously he was safeguarding Cassie. After it was reported that Diddy wouldn't have to deal with penalties, Alex expressed a letter to ladies and youngsters. Men who hit ladies aren't men who empower it and safeguard these individuals, as numerous acts of viciousness against ladies ought not be unavoidable. Really, take a look at your siblings, your companions, and your loved ones. Our little girls, sisters, moms, and spouses ought to feel safeguarded in affection. He proceeds to every one of the survivors and tracks down the people who help and love them. Your accounts are genuine and individuals accept. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.